Hello, Meoni here, and welcome back to another video. This time around, we're going to be looking at today's news. Basically, Final Fantasy XIV has seen some interesting news bulletins today on both the Lodestone and social media. The first of which that we should talk about, though, is that there is maintenance planned for December the 9th in anticipation of that of 5.15. Yes, we thought it would be the 10th of December, and indeed, it turns out we were correct. So yeah, you can look forward to playing patch 5.15 on December the 10th. But there will be maintenance at 7 PM PST until December the 10th at 2 AM PST. And they say completion time is subject to change. They do say that all worlds will be affected by this, obviously, and the homeworld transfer service will be suspended 30 minutes before maintenance, yada yada, the usual bits and pieces. Don't expect anything to work during this maintenance period, obviously. And yeah, you can enjoy patch 5.15, which, if you've seen the previous video where we talked about 5.15 with the new special site, you'll see there's lots of cool stuff, including level 60 Blue Mage content, the Blue Mage log, which allows you to do normal raids such as Alexander, and indeed the level 60 Alliance raid series with Void Ark specifically used as an example yesterday. So that's quite hype. We also have the Danshig Nardarm, which is the new PvP frontline. That should be quite entertaining. There's a lot of focus on just all-out war in that, so I'll definitely be taking part in that. So yeah, it looks to be quite exciting. There are also rumors possibly that we might get the crafted versions of Zervan weapons, for example, and things like that, but you never know. It's kind of like up in the air at this point. There's nothing set in stone, and rumors are just rumors. We only have what we have to go off of on the 5.15 special site. The other thing worth mentioning then today, well, I wasn't sure if I was going to include this at first, but I thought it was rather entertaining. Basically, Final Fantasy XIV are doing like a collaboration with Uniqlo, which is a clothing company. They are selling outfits with the branding of Final Fantasy XIV on them, or at least like a collaboration at places in Japan. I believe this is a Japanese exclusive promotion. It is rather entertaining, though, to see characters like Astinian on billboards and things. Some of the comments on Twitter, if you just go and have a look on social media, actually, you'll see people posting about this. So yeah, whatever will they think of next? First we had Cup Noodle Promotions, now we have clothing. They do use an example of Y'shtola's outfit though, so I presume you can't actually get Y'shtola's Black Mage outfit. That would be amazing if you could, but again, you know, that might be a bit of a reach. I think it's just basically normal clothing, and they're just putting characters from Final Fantasy XIV as like on advertising and stuff, which is cool all the same for people in Japan. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're going with that. There's not really much else to it. And one other thing to show you whilst we're here on the Final Fantasy XIV official Instagram yesterday, or at least last night, which is past the point where I had already made that previous video on the 5.15 special site, we have a sneak preview at the new mount that nobody knows where it's from. Presumably PvP, who knows at this point, but they showed a Lalafell inside of this suit, but they actually do show its flying animation, and we sort of speculated in that video whether or not they would have like a frog helmet to this massive suit of armor mount. It turns out there is no frog helmet, but there is this unusual looking helmet. It kind of looks a little bit like Iron Man Mark 1 crossed with that of a Big Daddy from BioShock, and maybe a World of Warcraft Goblin Shredder or something like that. It's quite interesting. I do want to get my hands on that as soon as possible. It looks really cool. I don't know why it's wielding a pickaxe. It would be cool if you could mine whilst mounted with this thing, but I very much doubt that's even remotely a possibility. It does look cool though, and I'm glad they've shared the animations with us so we can get a really good sneak peek at this quite early on. And yeah, I'm looking forward to taking part in the PvP mode that this is no doubt a reward from. You've got to farm those wolf marks every patch, guys, so make sure you have your wolf marks ready to go and purchase this, because no doubt that's where it's going to be from. Either way, that pretty much wraps up today's news. There's not really anything else to talk about too much, just that we have the date set that we already knew about for 5.15. We've got a sneak peek at amount, and Final Fantasy XIV is doing yet more collaborations in Japan that we can't touch. I'm still waiting for my fat black chocobo in the EU, Square Enix. I don't know if you watch these videos, but please give us our big fat black chocobo. We really deserve it, and America's got it, and Japan's got it, and we don't have it, and I feel left out. Sad face. Anyway, thank you for watching. All the links that I've been using are in the description for you to go and check out, and I'll see you all next time.